What's going on, guys? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. Today we're going to be hooking up my L7 into this crypto mining grow tent. I want to put the two exhausts, one into here and one into there, that feed up into my HVAC system. If you guys haven't seen this initial grow tent build, go check out those videos. I'll leave a link to the playlist above. But we're going to be getting the PDU back in here. I need to set up the L7. So I have a couple collars that we 3D printed, and the one that I actually have on the printer right now is a suppressor file that I found to see if the suppressor, basically the collar, will quiet down the ASIC, which I'm honestly not sure if it's actually going to work or if it's just going to melt, but we're going to see. I'm going to test it just for shits for, like, you know, a couple minutes. Not going to leave it too long, but if it works, I'll end up printing it in ABS or something. So what do you think? Not too shabby, right? Not too bad for one. I took the grate off. I don't think I'm supposed to leave that on, even though I could behind that. I don't think it's really necessary, so I'm just going to take it off. It's not like anything's going to be coming through this grow tent anyways. It's in my house, so no big deal. All right, but either way, I need to get these other three collars on. So while I do that, today's video is sponsored by MUSKminers.com. They provide a wide range of cryptocurrency services such as hassle-free server hosting, consulting, and competitive crypto mining hardware from all of the top profitable miners on the market currently. Musk Miners has been operating in the mining business since early 2017. They have now been professionally selling ASIC miners for more than 2 years and are 100% US based. Please go check out MUSKminers.com for all of your crypto mining needs. How sick is that? All four installed. This thing looks insane. I hope this works really well. I'm kind of concerned about how loud it's going to be, but you know what? I think this looks awesome, and I think this is going to work fantastic. All right, let's get this guy into the tent. Now, I need to get the PDU situated, and I need to get these outlets situated because the DROC meters are missing, like I mentioned in the other day's video. I took these all out for the crypto mining trailers meter boxes, so I actually have another one I'm going to disassemble, and I'm going to try to, at least put it in one of these. So I'm only going to be running one PDU just for this guy at this current moment, because really the L7 is the only thing that's profitable right now at my electric rate, 24 cents. This is the PDU I'm going to use. It is a 20 amp. I have two 20 amp outlets and a 30 amp outlet. And then I have this guy right here, the DROC meter I'm going to strip. So before I can do anything with this, actually, I need to liven up one of these outlets because I think I need to land them back in my panel. If I'm not mistaken, I think I unwired most of them, but let me go just check in the studio. Stuff all over the place. Look at this. This is holding the heat in my office, by the way. All right, so right here is my box wall, and this is where the panel is located. Now, I only did this because I didn't want to build a door because I was being lazy and I needed somewhere to record when I was finishing the basement. All right, so, ooh, look at that. I have a 2-pole breaker right there that's off. I'm going to take the risk and turn it on. Hopefully that works. All right, let's go see. So this PDU right here is a metered PDU, so it will light up if any of these outlets are live. Let's just see if this is still landed in the panel. That would be amazing. And it is. Yes. All right, I'm going to go shut that breaker back off and get the DROC meter right in this. All right, DROC meter's all wired up again. Now I just gotta screw this on, and then let's go flip the breaker. I decided to open the door, so I just walked this way. All right, flip the breaker. Let's run over and see. Yes. All right, operational. Now I gotta feed the wire to this PDU. Probably, I'm gonna put the PDU, I think, just up here as well, and I'll feed the wire through the top hole where the Ethernet cables are actually coming through. All right, that's all done. Now I need to get some cords to plug this thing in. Those are, I don't even know where my extra ones are. I have a whole bunch of them, but I'm gonna steal this one that was running the mini doges because I can always find another one later, and then I have a spare one right here where I had the ASIC running from prior. Okay, so those are there. Again, Ethernet's there. Now I just need the tubes. Let's get these things connected. So these are just 4-inch flex duct. All I'm going to do is put one onto this cone, one onto that cone, and then obviously to each one of those. And then I think I'm just going to leave the front of the tent here open. That way it just sucks the cold air from the basement. But the hot air goes upstairs. Does that make sense? I think so anyways, because I really don't have anything going on in this basement, and it's pretty chilly down here. It's 65, so should be fine. So let me, let's get these tied on, and then we'll be good. All right, it's an absolute mess. So front's just wide open again. I can tie it into these little circles here, and then those go out to the window if I need actual cold air to come in. But these guys, I zip tied basically one here, one to the top there, one to the bottom there, and then one there. Now, thing I could say about this is this should be hard piped. This is, right now I just want to see what the temps are and if this actually works good, and if it's noisy upstairs. If it's noisy upstairs, I don't know. I'm gonna have to reassess, and I'm probably just gonna have to let it stay down in here heating the basement itself, because I'm not gonna listen to that thing resonate through my HVAC system. That's one thing my wife will kill me. So what we're gonna do is tie this thing in, turn it on. We're gonna go upstairs and listen to my grate and see how loud it is. Let's plug Ethernet in. Let's get these guys in. Then we can run upstairs and see, just for the hell of it. And I always leave a space between the cables. I don't like plug two in next to each other if I can avoid it. So I just left a couple in between. All right. I think you could plug one in and it doesn't turn on. Okay, and the other should turn it on. I really hope these hold up. I can still feel some heat here too. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tape that one off. All right, I gotta tape that off. That way it's not just blowing back out here, because it kind of is, so I'm not gonna allow that. All right, that's all set. And that's obviously right now. This thing could start screaming at any moment if it gets warm down here. So wow, we're looking at 14 amps off this 20 amp PDU, so that's pretty much maxed out with just this unit right here. This thing pulls around 3,000 watts. Actually, I forgot we have a Drock meter now. Let's see, what do I got? 3,300 almost, or exactly 3,300. Geez. All right, so 3,300 watts, and this thing absolutely kills it mining. So I'm gonna let this thing run for the night, and I think we'll see how loud it gets. I can already hear it starting to get a little louder. Yeah, and these tubes are getting a little warm. I'm gonna have to hard pipe this. If I keep this like this, this has to go. Has to be hard piped. No question about it, because that could get really bad, obviously. God, that's a mess. Now let's see if I can hear this thing upstairs. Let's go into the dining room and see how that return sounds. It's actually not too loud, but it's pumping heat. The only unfortunate thing is, right where the return grate is where your thermostat is. So yeah, and the kids are sleeping, that's why I'm being quiet. All right, let's go back down. All right, so with the tent open, it's quite loud. I might have to put some of that acoustic foam inside the tent and close it up, but I zip tied this thing, like the extra slack, nice and tight. So I just wrapped zip ties here, and then I put one in between to eliminate any extra slack so the heat gets directly out. And man, you know what? On the next video, I'll get my heat gun and we'll check the temperature of this. I can't go get it right now because it's actually up in my attic, and I'd have to pass my kids' room, but this is, man, it's working phenomenal. Let's check the temperature inside the computer and just see, for the hell of it, what are we looking like? So 50 degrees on the inlet and 70 and 80. Between 70 and 80 on the outlet, so that's not too bad. I'm doing a couple tests for unmineable for 24 hours each coin, so I'll be done with that shortly. But man, I'm actually kind of excited to be able to heat my house with this. All right guys, either way, this seems to be a success. I'm going to be getting some somewhat free heat. I mean, it's not free, obviously. I'm pumping electricity. It's a little noisy. I think I'll be able to quiet it down if I bring some cold air in from the window. Appreciate you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
As a crypto miner, you know you want your equipment to be high quality. Proper cable management is part of your mining rig, and the Veteran Miner has you covered. The veteran miner cables are created with the best materials to ensure they are of the highest quality. Our cables are made of 16 gauge tin copper, ensuring another layer of protection from oxidation and corrosion. We have different colored cables carefully crafted to suit your mining rig needs. Glued heat shrink is used to firmly secure the ends on sleeving and wires. We ensure our crimped pins are up to manufacturer specifications with our calibrated machinery. Our wires also have a non-looping design for not only a clean setup, but also for avoiding wire bending. Our cables are 100% made in the USA. The veteran miner is forward-thinking, always looking for new products to bring you. We support our products with a 100% guarantee. What are you waiting for? Visit our website at www.theveteranminer.com and get the best cables for your mining setup.